Alright, this is the Nemesis.
Okay. One thing that I noticed right directly is the ship is much bigger than my bunker.
Hiyo, soldier, and you follow us.
So, what's the plan, General?
Our major plan is we're going to God Valley and stop the coming apocalypse.
Okay.
Because what we do now is Makos, War Master Titus, and the Master other gods we only know, well, don't know a lot about, but enough to at least banish him. We at least know that they are coming to this planet and gonna try to kill us. We have a plan to make them weak and maybe defeat them.
Okay.
I do need to check out my son so far.
Okay. I'm waiting here.
Yep. Terran, how is it going?
What the hell do you need now?
Nothing, I just wanted to see you, Terran. Well, I see, you have put in new collections of your weapons so far. What did you catch?
I know you're trying to distract me from the fact I picked up two thermal signatures outside my office while you were walking with someone.
I ain't hiding anything. You can also follow us if you want.
Another person? Should we go get the other two then?
Yes, of course.
Omen will probably be waiting on the bridge, so we'll have to go there. But first we're gonna go get her, or what you like to call him, the poster child.
You do know that I like all three of you. You right?
And yet, he is on practically all of the propaganda. Alright, you done having a play date in here?
Well, Nick, how is it going with your destruction so far here?
Yes. Need a broom and a mop.
Looks like you became pretty stronger.
And, well, messier.
Anyways, I want you and Omen also to come to our major bridge, because we are going to plan something.
Yeah. What about it?
About God Valley. We've been preparing now enough for it. We are ready to go to that planet. It will take a bit, but we can already talk about our major plans, what is going to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry for the mess.
Aye, you probably need to start cleaning up after you for once, brother. Alright?
Well, you could clean it up, but let's be honest. You are all my favorite child so far, so you can do whatever you want. It's not like we are living poor. Anyways, where's Omen?
He might be at the bridge, Father.
Ah, there you are, Omen.
What do you want?
I just wanted to see you. It seems like you didn't went for your office. So you are here and doing something?
What do you really want? You are still a terrible liar, so you are here on a purpose, not for some little chit-chat, father. And I think it has something to do with our project on the island that we are so far building that is nearing completion.
Of course, the project with the island is one major thing, but I don't concentrate 100% about it. I also care about the rest of us.
What brought you in a new mood? Is it a random new guy you have managed to catch from somewhere across reality? Anyway, to have our calculations correctly, we have still only a slight 10% chance of actual survival rate on that island, with or without the massive device, because of the simple fact that these gods and this mass being of shadow energy are far stronger than probably that machine can put out. So that's why I made a secure reason to build a massive weapon on top of this ship, so we could have a more of a fighting chance. Thing is only experimental, so it has a good chance of exploding in right in our faces when it goes wrong, but it still has we have still a slight edge in our advantage if it comes to the fight.
Very good, Omen. That's a really good work.
By the way, not to say anything, but the Grand General is not very pleased with our recent situations.
Like?
The whole ordeal with having almost 75% of our factories being collapsed in on itself after we killed Redux. So he's not very happy that his war effort or his war material are no longer going to his war machine. With other words, his army.
Yes, about that. It was pretty much necessary, because if we didn't do that, our major weaponaries and armies would be still stealing. But we could at least stop it now, but we still have to live with these effects. I do understand them, though.
Kato Fawn will join us shortly. He has some what he recalled unfinished business to attend to before we can put any of our projects into progress, let's just say. Relic and Terran both have so far been quite... I have no clue actually what they've been doing on this ship for half the time. The only thing I know is that one of the rooms has been filled with literally a hunk of junk and metal.
Don't worry, they will be very useful on God Valley and show their abilities, let's say.
If you mean the abilities of not listening to orders, then yes, I understand that they could be very helpful. Because last time I checked, when you give them orders, they will fucking abandon it instead. You arrive shortly at God Valley in 0.9 hours.
Ah, great. Thank you, Omen. Alright, Relic. I think it will be the best plan then, because you are the strongest person here so far. Well,
By the way, who's the member that's standing at the far corner of my fucking ship?
this is... Wait, I need to see where you are. Here. This is Commander Error. He comes from another universe. He is capable to build in massive cannons that will be able to destroy the Titans. It will be a very good pleasure to use these against our greatest enemies in God Valley. To higher chance our defense system. Alright. Anyways, Relic. You are a very strong person. You could, in God Valley, you could probably fight against the a bit heavier troops, if it would not be a challenge for you.
Not at all.
And Terran, how I see your best ability so far, you could really surprise many enemies with your sneaky attacks. So I think the guards and some creatures that cannot notice you very much would also be a good use.
Understood.
For you, Commandero, your cannons would be very useful to destroy the Titans that may appear.
And for the fact that the metal is trash, I can tell you, nothing is trash. You can recycle everything and other things. So let me take a look, and then I can think what I can build. I have
Very well.
build plans and much more to help you.
Ah, Grand General, you're finally here.
So what is this, some sort of a recycling squad now? First my war machines and my war materials, now this?
Yes, I heard about your message, Grand General. It is very bad, but if we didn't
Very
stop
bad?
it... Yes, but if we didn't stop it, it would be even worse. But so far we can only live with that one now.
Yes. You know what's very worse?
What is it?
Having only 95%, well, not even 95, probably 90% of our military being capable enough of fighting in God Valley. And only of those fucking 95% of those people, half of them walking around with fucking sticks and stones and a bunch of fucking bow and arrows and may or may not machine gun. Half of our biggest war materials that we have are pretty much crippled to disrepair. Our fleet has been blown to smithereens halfway through. We have only like a couple of warships that are flying on the left and right side of this godforsaken war machine. By any means necessary. And now we have also a fucking scrapyard worker and your two discarded pieces of shit sons that I need to fucking work with in a command effort assault, even though they have been the reason why half our military is failing on the most significant levels possible. And you call that we are losing? That's a fucking understatement.
Yes, the situation is a bit different, but we still have good tactics we can still use to win the war, Grand General. We have many plans we can do, and we have many constructions that works already. We just need to get tactical enough to lose as less as possible.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be one thing. I have fucking been putting up 255,000 different simulations of this upcoming war. Wanna guess how many we win?
Tell me.
0. Wanna know why? Because all of our war materials, for some odd reason, have been so far crippled that we don't even have any single fucking weapon in our entire arsenal that even can blow a motherfucking Titans at least. And then I can understand that maybe this new guy can build Titan killers. Be my guest. But then still, they have more Titans than we have in our entire arsenal. We have one. No, we don't even have one. I fucking lie. That's a lie. We don't even have one. We have Warhammers. We have this ship that's capable of blowing up a Titan. He can maybe build guns that can kill Titans, but then still, that leaves still hundreds of thousands of Titans that they have in their arsenal against a bunch of guns that can be destroyed and at least 2 known gods and whatever the shit the walking shadow being is. Our odds are stacked against us heavily.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
I know it's hard, but I can promise you. You see a lot of versions who Jano failed or something, but I can promise you, with my help, you can win. And who said we need to kill all Titans? The only persons that we need to kill is Macros and Warmeister Titus. And
That's not how it works, boy.
I am a man.
I'm over 700 years old. You are a boy to me. Anyway, even if we kill, and that's a hard if, we kill the War Master, and this Shadow King bastard and macros, the army will not be suddenly fucking annihilated. The army will still kick around, because the War Master is some fun thing. As long as his high command is still active, he is still active. So we not only have to kill War Master, we have to kill Shadow King, fucking macros, and by fucking retrospect also that cunt bastard of fucking Silent King or whatever the shit his name is. So we're gonna have a lovely fucking surprise of fucking fighting a walking skeleton that apparently cannot die. A robot skeleton that apparently cannot die. A other god being that apparently is unable to die. And then whatever the fuck that shadow thing is. Well, lovely.
The chances look pretty much bad. But trust me on one thing, that we are prepared for it. We have the greatest tactics we can use how to defeat the Shadow King. I have been planning this whole situation, how it can work. Trust me on that. Anyways, I think we should stop this conversation at least, and maybe focus on that mission before it comes to safety death. After all these possible failures we can calculate, there is always one future that can always lead to a different path. So be prepared to hit that.
Yeah, but those futures always lead to mass sacrifice. And are you willing to sacrifice whatever it takes to win this war? Are you also willing to sacrifice them? That is the question. Because there will be sacrifices made. And I hope you understand that these sacrifices can have quite a lot of impact on the future. So be aware. You should have think about until we land. Are you willing to sacrifice whatever it takes? So also your own family. Your army is ready, but please see if you are willing to sacrifice it.
That was a very aggressive guy.
Be ready for God Valley now. We need to get our best to survive this apocalypse before the entire omniverse falls on the Triashi. Because after all.
General, where are you?
What?
We have a guest.
Gator 4.
I have certain questions why the fucking Grand General is slamming a wall.
We had a conversation about that.
He thinks about that we losing the war. That's the simple answer.
Well, pretty much what we are gonna do is a suicide mission, so understandable that he's a bit pissed.
But the problem is, in a war, there is no winner.
I beg to differ, but let's not continue on that one. So, how much of our war effort is actually capable of fighting?
We have many mechs and many artilleries, cannons, and battleships that will be ready for it.
Yeah, but how much of our empire has now been left abandoned to get all of these resources? Because I know for a fact we ain't having that much shit. And this is not anything on you, Geno, but I know for a damn well fact to pull this massive war effort off, we have probably left some planets abandoned, or at least with a very little garrison.
The Cobra universe so far, some of the IO planets, maybe also a few Earthbound planets. We mostly need the strongest empire status like mechs and robots that would be capable for God Valley. We picked the best of the best.
Yeah. Hey, Terrell.
And you have my army too.
Yes, thanks.
Check on check on the Grand General before he hits an actual thing on the ship that makes the ship crippled, and contact my sorcerer friend.
Yes, sir.
We need all the help we can get. Can I talk to you with alone?
All of you, you're excused.
Okay. Yeah, I go with the soldier.
Let's go to Omen's office at least. Because there are some things that are concerning for most people here, and I can understand why in some cases.
This mission is mostly a very much suicide one, but if we don't stop it, we were gonna lose anyways.
Yes, I understand that, but you need to understand where the fucking Grand General is coming from.
Yes, we know.
The Grand General doesn't. He is very keen on his own soldiers, and he doesn't really like to go on suicide missions to risk his soldiers' life. He's a general at core, and a soldier at best. Come in.
I need to tell you something. I have made some chemical warfare that we could use in the battle.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be one issue.
What's that?
We are fighting demonic creatures and robots, not fucking people.
Oh. Oh.
Anyway. I managed to get Chaos Agent and the last surviving sorcerer of a planet the Macros destroyed on my side, that we can help in fighting against this threat, let's just say.
Alright.
But we all you need to agree on one thing, General. Grand General says sacrifices will be made, and sacrifices have to be made. I hope you are ready to sacrifice soldiers and machines for your war effort.
You'll sacrifice anything to achieve this.
Because this war, this moment, this tiny speck of time we have left before everything probably goes to hell, you need to be understanding that this moment, this very second moment, will change the course of history forever, and will change your empire forever. Because this war, we will not come out the same how we went into it. We will have lost a lot and sacrificed a lot. So be aware of what's going to happen. And I'm not saying this because I want to be a bad person, but you know what happened the last time we fought in a major conflict that literally crippled the entirety of the IO Empire in the past, Oathbound Empire. Because I don't have to remind you of the gigantic Civil War, what was literally so big of a conflict that it crippled the entirety of our economy and our regime for 1,000 years or two.
I know that's why she is known for the most brutal ways. When the entire war happened, I wasn't ready to sacrifice anything. I watched the Empire fall and crumble by itself. But not today. Today, I will act into it. I will act into that problem what is facing right in front of us. To face against the ones that tries to annihilate humanity at all costs. I am ready to interact against this apocalypse. And if it costs anything that has much effort of us, then so be it. Everybody will be remembered for their actions, for their sacrifices. what may could happen. And I will be thankful for all of us.
If you say so. That was the only thing I wanted to say. If I were you, you should get probably some rest, you know, because there will be a very, very big day for you tomorrow.
Chaos Agent, you go and ready some of the troops.
What do you mean some? Oh,
All of them.
I just want to hear one thing from you, Kato. Don't die.
I'm pretty much unkillable anyway, because I'm literally already walking on dead. But sure.
Okay, Chaos Agent, may you leave this. This is very intense.
Okay.
Just go get the dealers and all that ready.
I think I got to clean up,
Just go
relics
clean up.
room.
Leave.
Yeah, go do that. Just go.
Good. Well, boys, let's ready this shit up and kick some fucking ass.
And, sir, I've also been sensing something from the enemy. Seemingly an elemental.
Don't worry about it.
Didn't your father wipe them all out?
I never did anything like that. Neither did he. Don't worry about it though. There will be things that we short. There will be things that will be shortly.
Ancestor Dracula. Yeah,
We will
do that.
discuss that later on.
Okay.
There will be things that will be dealt with shortly. Don't worry about it. The only thing what I do worry about is our vampiric soldiers, because they will not have any substance that they can use in this war.
Jenny,
Tell me, where is he?
follow me.
Lord Jendo, come in.
Speak. I'm here.
This is one of the Minotaurs.
You know,
Son with the green. He is currently trying to tear out his own head. Something about nails in the back of head. Something about that.
Understood. Thank you for it.
Hand him down.
Commander Arrow, prepare your cannons and everything what is needed.
yes,
now?
I know, but can I ask you a simple question?
Better fast, because I have to deal with my son.
You know, I lost a lot of things. The thing is, what happens if I lose everything again? Because you know, I have family and friends, and I'm scared that I lost this again.
You just have to know, Commander Arrow, what you love makes you stronger. It is much stronger if you have the motivation to protect something you love than hating something that you want to kill. And that's what makes the humanity strong. The gods are maybe strong, but they have nothing they love to.
I cannot protect everyone.
One human is not strong enough. Together, we can accomplish even missions and successful moments we could never be capable alone. That's why I need humanity to work together. Do you follow me on that?
Yeah, I understand. But can you do one thing for me?
Tell me everything.
If I gonna die, can you send my army this video message? That's a video message that I make last night. I prepared this because I'm scared that I am gonna die. I know I fight a lot of strong creatures, but that's a little bit too much for me.
We mostly prepared the best wishes before death, what everyone wants if they die. And I promise that these wishes will be done as good as possible.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
But I want to hear from you and from all of us that you will not die today or tomorrow.
I promised you that I'm not gonna die today.
That's what I want to hear. Darren, is everything alright? Terrence,
Why?
talk to me.
Why? Even when I faced those nails. Why?
To make your powers controllable, Terran, you need them.
Yet. I can barely control my sanity. This is not control. This is torture, enslavement.
Terran,
I'm not even free in my own mind.
Tyrion, listen closely. These nails are the worst that could probably be, I know. But they are needed for your life.
No man would want this. Who would want this?
Shh, just come close to me.
Why?
Just hold my hand and press it.
No father should want this on their son. Why?
Terran,
Why did you have them implanted?
like I said, Terran, these implantations are necessary for you to live. You cannot whip them out. Because if you whip them out, your powers will be uncontrollable. You will be consumed by it, and at the end of the day, you will turn so crazy that your mind will stop working.
Better to have a shattered mind than an enslaved one.
I can give you some medicaments that could give you less pain about it, but there's no other option.
Leave. Please, just leave.
I don't leave my own son, Terran.
You call me a son, yet you put these in my head. What father would do that to their...
Terran, I do it for you.
I never asked for this.
I know you.
Son, and leave.
Only if you're really sure you want me to. Do you really agree on it, son?
Just go.
Okay. Just because you asked for it, alright? You're really sure about it?
Just leave.
Soldiers, protect Terran's room for a while he cannot sleep, and give him the best medicaments and things that could calm him down for a while. Good. We are prepared against God Valley. It is time to move on. For the glory, for the honor, and for humanity. Against the apocalypse.